Okay, today is Tuesday, March 25th. Yes, this is where we are. This last week of March, I'm working up in the attic because we're having a cold snap in these days here. It's forecasted to be kind of cold. What I've written in here is I've got removed insulation in attic, removed air conditioning ducts in attic, and today I'm basically doing the same thing. So I'm working up in the attic. I'm pulling out the ductwork and the components of this monstrous old air conditioning system that was installed in this house a long time ago, about 50 to 55 years ago. And as I'm doing that, I've found a few interesting things. Up in the attic, I found this old textbook. It's called Understanding Our World. It's a science textbook, and it's written by Franklin Carroll, and it was written back in the 30s, but it was reissued over the decades. It says by Franklin B. Carroll, Head Science Department, Frankfurt High School, Philadelphia, and that's the publishing company. The copyright says 1952, but that's one of several renewed copyrights. The copyrights go back 1947, 1938, 1936 by the JCW. That's the J.C. Winston Company. So basically, the text was written in 1935, 36, and it doesn't seem to have been updated much beyond that. It's an interesting little introductory science book. It's a kind of sort of general view of science. Some of the pictures don't look too dated, and then some of them do. This is Dr. Walter Reed's experimental study of malaria. And oh God, let me see. There was here. This is about food preservation and how foods are canned and preserved, and this is how a woman does it in the kitchen back, and then this is like the factory process here. It's full. It's an interesting book. It's full of the gardener's allies, and these. These are some of the gardener's allies. I would think this would be a pest, but this is an amazing book. It has a little bit of color, and this was the book that was copyright 1952. I've been reading some of the text, and this is some garbage men, and what would you do with your trash and garbage if the community did not remove it for you? This is a textbook to get you to think about science. Some plants and animals of the house and garden. There's a guy in that little house. My God. But let me see. There was a picture of. Let's see. Wow. This is water eroding the shore under a lighthouse. Let me see if... Yeah. Oh, God. These are people in the snow. Look at the cars in the background. This is, This woman fell on an icy street because of lack of friction. Can you name other circumstances where friction would prove helpful? Wow. This is a photo of a car accident. It says, courtesy of Philadelphia police. It says, two objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. The drivers of these automobiles found out this fact when they collided. How matter is peculiar. Yeah, so anyway, that's a fun and fascinating book to find, left behind upstairs in the attic of this old house.